welcome to the back nine of the practice round, guys. This one is a par 4, and it's going to look quite a bit differently in the tournament than it does right now because they don't have the OB ropes and stuff up. But there's going to be OB lining all the way on the right side, and then down by the corner. By the way, the basket is like in to the left before the big red tree, the big dark tree there. You want to go in just before that, and there's OB all along the left side, all along the right side, and there'll be hazard just before the corner. So for me, I'm going to be looking to throw like 100 to 120 meters on the first shot, and then I have a hyzer around the corner from there. Try and keep it a little bit on the right side, right out where these swing golf guys are. That's where the OB line is going to be. By the way, if you haven't heard of a swing golf before, don't worry, I hadn't either. But it's basically golf, but where you only have one club, and then it has 4 different sides. So it's going to be like your driver, your iron, your wedge, and your putter, pretty much. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I'd love to try it, but it looks fun when they do it. But I think I'll stick to disc golf. That one should be okay, but you definitely want more distance. That was very weak. When I get it up there flying, it's a little bit of a tailwind here, I believe. It will be in the tournament too. So, gotta get it on the in-hyzer, get it flexing. That's pinched on the left side. I'm gonna have to dare throwing more right. That was much better. You guys probably can't see it because it's a Renegade and it's really dark color. But I think that was like 150 meters. So this is where the first one ended up. It's definitely a little bit pinched on the left, so I have to throw pretty close to the trees on the left there, but around it, in order to get to the pin, but we're going to try with the Paladin OS. I think I need to try getting more height so it has more time to swing to the left. Alright, let's go see what we have from there. The Renegade ended up out here, and from here you can actually see the basket. So this is where I really want to be. So just gotta remember, I gotta dare to throw it out there close to the OB on the right side to have a much better angle in. Looks like my Paladin is gonna be way back in the corner here. Didn't get enough on that. But my launcher OS might be closer to the basket. So, note to self, there's a lot of airspace up there. So, if I do pinch myself on the left side, just take something over stable, throw it flat high, and I will be able to get it into the green. I'm not gonna jump putt because I have a headache, so I'll just skip this one. But definitely a makeable putt there, if I'm playing well. And now we're going in here to another pretty gettable par 3. That's a theme out here. Those little par 3s you definitely want to get because the wooded par 4s are crazy. So this one is 85 meters. It's another one of those with a slick tee pad, so I'm going to take it easy for this round, but it's going to be better in the tournament. Again, they're going to remove these tee pads and put in some better ones. But I don't know if you can see it or spot it. It's just like 10 meters inside the trees, straight ahead, and they're going to be OB on both sides, but that shouldn't come into play because it's not that tight. I'm just going to throw this launcher US kind of flat on the left side of it and let it turn in there, hopefully, because it's hard to really go too far and it's low ceiling. Might as well go for a distance driver. Yanked it a little bit, but also slipped a little bit. What's a decent shot though? I'm like circle's edge. Alright, it was actually quite a bit closer than circle's edge, so we'll take that one. Hole 12 here is another one of those really crazy straight shots. You want to get all the way down to the corner in the first shot in order to have any chance at the birdie. If you get off the fairway, you're scrambling hard because the rough is really rough here. I'm going to try and get there with this thing, but I'm also going to try throwing a putter, I think. That was pretty close to perfect. I think that's gonna be my play in the tournament, just making sure that I'll get the anhyzer on that elevator, or at least get it flat, because you don't want to fade out early. But let's try the putters one. I mean, when my putter release is as bad as it is right now, there's no reason for me to throw it because it doesn't go straight. That was a lot better. No more talking down on ourselves, sorry. Alright, so this is where the first one ended up. The putter is a little bit farther, but I feel like this one has the potential to get all the way into the corner, which is the only way to birdie it. I'm gonna try and skip something around the corner from here, but I'm not gonna get all the way to the basket anyways. So maybe I'll actually even try and just throw a putter up into the landing zone. Let's try both, see what's better. Need to get just around that tree. Playing safe isn't easy on this hole even. Oh well. We'll have to see. I think we just gotta nail the drive and get the birdie. That's the only way we're gonna get off this hole pretty well. Alright, so from here, we still have to make it pretty far around to the left. So I'm gonna go with a floaty forehand anhyzer. There's a mando in like that direction. So I've gotta get inside or on that side of that. But let's just see how it goes. I just hyzered that thing. What am I doing? Alright, so that shot was pretty much perfect. It's right by the basket, so I'm gonna get a bogey here. But hopefully I displayed pretty well here how difficult this hole gets as soon as you get off the fairway. Even though it wasn't even far off the fairway, the shots are just super scrambly and the gaps are really tight. On to the next hole. Alright, so this is a fun little one. You can see here is a triple mando. Got to get inside of that thing and then down there to the basket. There's OB right around 10 meters behind the basket, and it's a 75 meter downhill hole. So I'm going to be throwing my zoom and hopefully doing well with it. You guys can't see the basket when I place you down, but you're gonna have, now you at least know where it is. I just sent that thing like all the way to hole 18 or something. Let's try that again with C-line zoom. Really can't be getting that unclean release. Have to get the spin on it, angle integrity. So I'll try it again. I'm running out of options here, and none of them are working. I bet it's just missed throws, but let's try with the SPY, the BS SPY as well. That was the weirdest shot ever. I skipped it straight into like a root or something, and it just got up and glided, did a little flexy, and then I think ended up pretty close to the basket. That's not the play, but it's the best of the bunch for now. Also, we have a little headwind of this tunnel, which makes it more tricky. I just ate some sort of insect, so that's not very nice. Oh well. Yeah, that was the wingman. Oh man, I think the first one might be out in the garden here. I'm gonna have to find some way to get in there. Let's see if we can find it. We found it. It was in the garden, but we got it back. Alright, we made it to hole 14 now. This hole is a little bit weird. I've thrown shots with the forehand here that I thought were absolutely perfect, but were way deep OB. So you really want to, again, keep it pretty tight around the corner to the left. I'm going to be going lefty backhand just to like power down a little bit. And you need to get around a mandatory, but really the first shot you want to just get right to the mandatory. I'll show you guys when we get I'll show you guys when we get out there. Let's try the Longeau. We were really looking for a skip there, but we didn't get it. No damages yet. I think it's in bounds, but also not far enough to really go for the birdie, I don't think. So that's pretty much what you have to do here if you don't get far enough. You can go for some sort of a roller maybe, but there's OB on the right side of the fence here. And there's that mandatory, so you can't throw hyzer. So you really want to get to the corner here before going for it, in my opinion. Which mine definitely could have if I had gotten the skip that I anticipated, but that's fine. Par will be okay here. There'll be an OB line out here on the left as well. So, yeah. Another hole that might play over par, I think. So you want to just get the par. Actually, this is a lot shorter than I thought. If you just make it to this corner, you actually have a jump putt. So maybe that means I'll have to get a really good first shot in order to go for the birdie or getting all the way in here, I think. And if I don't, I can always just throw that lefty hyzer right to that opening and have like a 25-meter jumper, which I'll hit like 1 out of 10 times maybe. This will be another one of those par 4s where you want to go straight, and they're surrounded by OB on both sides, so try and stay out left for the most of it, and then you'll be turning into the right in the end towards the basket. I think this one will be 2 left and it will be OB in the tournament, but as it's not marked up, I'll just play it here for now. But now you can see the basket, so you definitely want to stay out left somewhere, but just get some more distance forward. Faded out just a little bit, but was generally a pretty nice shot. Alright, we have 3 holes left, but there are people in the park playing with their dogs and stuff, so I'm gonna actually skip the last 3 holes, so you guys are not gonna be able to see those. I'm sorry, but also my head is kind of imploding at the moment, so. But hopefully you guys learned a little bit about the course from watching this video, and I feel like there are quite a few birdies for me to get out here. There are definitely also holes that will get me doubles and triples if I sleep on them, so really need to be careful with which holes you attack and which holes you don't out here, I think. But also just get those straight shots dialed and keep it in the fairway. That's how it's gonna be. If you guys want to follow along and see how it goes for me, you can either follow me on my Instagram, it will be in the description, or you can just check UDisc Live. I think the Belgian Open will be up top on the list there, and you can see how it's going for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you. Wait, hold on, don't turn off the video yet. I just want to say I was disappointed that I didn't get the last 3 holes of this video or of the course for you guys in the practice round. So I went out there today on my rest day where I didn't play myself, but I filmed some of my friends playing those last 3 holes. So here you go. This is the last 3 holes of the practice round. You're not missing out. See you guys there. So that's what you want to do. Oh, you made it to the tree though. The big tree is where you want to be on the first one, and then you can make it from there. That too. Oh yeah.
There you go.
That's what we want to see.
That's the one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. This is like a good drive. That's the tree we were looking for. And on the second shot, you want to go not quite that wide. A little bit more inside. More like that. Into the basket, which you can see there behind the big bush. That's starting to look better, yeah? There are actually 2 lines on this one. You can go outside that way like they did with the backhand hyzer, or you can go inside over here with like a forehand or lefty backhand. I am not sure what I'll be going. It depends where I land on the first one, but there's definitely space out here to land, to fade out with on the tee shot. So I might go for that and then go for the forehand in. And we have this OB creek all the way on the left on this hole, which we don't like.
I can get it back, will I?
You definitely can get it back when we get over there.
Alright.
See if you can get the drone in the air. That is far away. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for showing.
Kom bare 0 for sent.
Needs to turn a little more.
That's so OB. Maybe? Trying to flex this.
Oh, I'd love to see it. A forehand going all the way to the basket. Let's see. Let's go. So that'll be the safe play on this hole. Just chipping a forehand out there. It's theoretically a par 3, but it's gonna play harder than that. Love that angle. It's not coming back. Don't love it anymore. That looked perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hit the last tree. That's good though. That's what you want to do if you want to birdie this hole. Gotta make it all the way there. 139 meter par 3. OB lining both ways, both sides of the fairway, and pretty close behind it as well. I'm just gonna be chipping a lefty backhand out there, 100 meters, taking my little 40 meter upshot, take my easy par, hopefully every single time. And I think a 3 will take strokes on the field here, but I'm not sure actually. We have some far throwers out here. So this is a green. Starts going downhill like 7 meters behind the basket and straight down to OB. So if you're at 11 meters, you're just gonna full run it, because that's what we do. You want to get up there in that corner. That looks good. And from there you can try and throw it in.
It's not a bogey. Shit. We don't know yet. Yeah, finish. Not here enough.
That should be good. And this is a green. Another lovely green with a beautiful backstop so everyone can just run it. Run number 1. Oh, definitely had the speed. It's a good bid. Oh, that's close.
Oh, no, it's wrong.
Alright guys, now that's it. Now you got the full review of the entire course. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys maybe when the vlog comes out. We'll see. Follow along on UDisc and on my Instagram, and have fun guys.